Hi everyone, welcome back to Be Rich. I got Anand with me, and like I said in the 52-week challenge group which we have on Instagram, I had spoken about a few things about China and what's happening with their FII investment and all that. And I'd opened it up to you guys and asked you for your questions. And I have some 40 odd questions here, and I'll get Anand to do a rapid fire on it and answer in short and brief for each of these questions. And remember, Anand calls a spade, so don't get demoralized with his answers. Sometimes it is only for your own benefit that he keeps the answers short and crisp, and he calls a spade a spade. That's it. Anand, what about semiconductor sector? What about microchip sector stocks in India?
India does not have any semiconductors or microchips. It's not worth its salt. Some people would have changed their name and started to work on that.
Okay.
The big three guys who are really seriously into semiconductors, whom I have seen progress, is Micron, which is an American company. And you have this Murugappa group, which has tied up with TSMC, and Tata's, which have tied up with the Taiwanese manufacturers. The rest is all fluff.
So that's the long and short of it. So keep an eye out on that. And Kalei Selvan is asking this. Percentage diversification, if he was doing between mutual funds and individual stocks as a new investor, what should be the breakup if he's a new investor?
At least 70% in Nifty, 30% in stocks.
There you go. Passive fund, that's what he's talking about. Next person is asking for each stock, how much maximum to invest. So he says he's got a list of the stocks which you're saying, right? How should he break it up? Like how you're talking on percentage?
Then he should but not worry about, if the stock goes to zero, he should not worry about the money dust. That's Correct. The amount of money he can keep.
Correct. So what he means is, if you're looking at Anand's so-called list and you're trying to break up individually by each share, remember, Anand always says things go in and out of that list based on how Mr. Market reacts to the news. So something can become of value today, and maybe a week or 2 weeks later, the market is overbought, then becomes of no value at that point. Not meaning no value, it becomes too expensive at that point of time. So these things keep changing and fluctuating. So you really can't say, I'll buy so much percentage of my money in this, I'll buy so much percentage of that.
And you should be ready, equity can go to zero.
Correct. Remember that. And next question. Can we invest in large mid-cap 250 index?
Because you stick to the Nifty 50.
Okay. Another person's asking, Spandana Bank, it's falling. Is there anything wrong with it? Can I buy?
Spandana Bank. There's nothing called a Spandana Bank.
Yes.
First.
Yeah.
So don't use the word bank. Bank is something legislated. A license has to be given by the Reserve Bank of India.
Correct.
Spandana does not have a Reserve Bank license.
No, it doesn't.
So it's not a bank.
No.
First, use words carefully. It's a finance company. It's a finance company owned by a PE fund. Their NPAs have been extremely high because their clients have taken loan from 3-4 guys and using one loan to pay the other. They have suspended operations in some areas in India and said no new client acquisitions in those areas.
Correct.
They are scaling back. The entire microfinance sector is under pain.
Correct.
So the values has corrected 50%.
Yes.
So, and it's going to take some time for recovery. The RBI also has not helped by cracking down on these companies.
Correct.
So it is going to take some time in coming recovery.
Yes.
If you are willing to patiently wait, yes. If as it drops more and more, are you willing to buy? Yes.
Yes, it takes courage to do this. Please keep in mind, because volatility is very high, like Anand said, in microfinance sector, the whole sector is feeling a lot of pain. So individual stocks have various degrees of pain.
Yeah. The other thing is, it could take years for it to recover.
Yes. So
the original level of 800 or something where it was, it could take 5 years to go back, or it may never go back there.
Yes.
You should be able to satisfy yourself with subpar returns.
Correct.
I may say all this and it may bounce back in the next year.
Can happen.
I don't know, right? What gives comfort in this case is there's a big FII holding and a very big PE holding. The private equity guys can fund more money into the system.
Yes, pump more money.
They can pump more money into this. So it will not fail because of lack of money. Whether they give up because the systems is very poor and porous and their local management is not up to the mark in collecting the money. That's the only question.
Correct. Next one. At what price can we consider Amara Raj?
Amaraj, at least 40% down from here, whatever
Correct.
it is now, 30 to 40%.
So look at the PE. He's saying 40% the PE should correct down to. Don't focus on the price, focus on the price to earnings. He's saying the earnings price ratio should come down by 40%.
I think it was 25 or something.
Yes.
If it comes to 18, 17 like that, you can think at it. 15, you can definitely consider.
Yes. And remember, consideration when Anand says it's all in different coffee ranges because the whole market, broader market is yet to move. Right. And the next one coming up is at what price can we look at Ashok Leyland at all?
Ashok Leyland is a commercial vehicle company.
Yes.
When I looked at Tata Motors, the commercial vehicle segment collapsed.
Yes.
It's down 14%. PB Balaji, the CFO of Tata Motors, said he blames it all on the economy because the infrastructure projects are not moving at the pace at which they are being claimed. The exports are down. Worldwide, there is no drop in infrastructure spending. India's commercial activity is coming down and India is shrinking slowly. Whatever may be the headline GDP number, this is what all the results are showing us. So unless it's a cyclical business, so there will be a lot of correction before it improves. And a lot is a lot. I don't know what is the current price.
And time frame also, we have no idea.
I have no idea. I bought this at 16 or 18 rupees.
Yes, 16, 18, yes.
18 rupees. It went up to 200 and odd. I don't know where it is now.
Yeah.
But it is frightfully expensive in at any valuation today because the market cycle is against it today.
Correct. What is your opinion on Ramco Cements and Rajapalayam Mills?
Well, it's a company where the outsiders have not been interested because there have been a lot of cross holdings. For a long time, what he did is the promoter took money from Ramco Cements and invested it in Ramco Systems, where he created his own ERP, which was supposed to be very good but never took off. Then he listed that company. It's not done well. It's when you talk about bellwether Indian companies, Ramco Systems is not there. And as a product company, it's not really taken off. It's not discussed in the news properly. So there is a problem on that. But now he has separated everything. Ramco Industries, I think, is the holding company. They are doing some eliminating cross holdings so that Ramco Cements goes up. Cement as a commodity is doing badly because the economy is doing badly. Ramco cannot become Adani or Ultratech Cements, but he'll be a very big player in South India. They have debt of 5,000 crores. They must have exited in Swiggy, and they have some other investments where the promoter has taken some bets. As and when he says he's going to liquidate and bring down debt. If debt becomes zero and the PE multiple is
reasonable,
you can look at it.
Okay. Next one is, yesterday we had spoken about Tata Motors saying it's going to go down because of the results, but Mr. Market has decided to take it the other direction. Is there any reason?
The reason is the valuations are too compelling. It's less than 10 times earnings.
Correct.
And whatever he said yesterday, the market must have listened to his post-result analysis.
Correct.
But he says H2 will be better than H1, though I don't buy it. And he said that in the H2 they will have better news because they had shortage of aluminium and that has been shorted out. So aluminium is coming into the system. So they will ship more Jaguar Land Rover. And that is the reason why the market has taken it up.
Okay. How do you find about promoter integrity in a company? How do you go about
that? You have to, years of reading will let us help you.
Yes. You have to dive into the company, about the promoter.
And you cannot get carried away by news. If a guy comes too much in the news, you get too wary.
Correct.
And now that he is passed on, we can talk more freely. Ratan Tata epitomized what is promoter integrity.
Correct.
If you read his new book, people say it is a lot of, it is too laudatory and he does enough to criticize him. I felt it is very unfair that that kind of article was written. The man has just passed. It's not even a month since he's passed on. And it's not good to talk evil or bad about the dead. And he was a remarkable man. And that is the kind of integrity you look for in a promoter.
Correct. There's another question that's come again, which is asking how many gold bees will equal to 1 gram of gold?
I think it is 1,000. I think.
Yeah. And these things keep trailing.
I do not know. I think it's a milligram. I don't buy that, so I do not know that.
Yeah. So if you're looking to buy gold bees, convert it to gold, like Anand said in the previous video, keep all this GST, making charges, everything in mind, and the trailing cost. So you keep that all in mind before you're thinking, because usually we don't look at buying gold bees to convert it to physical gold. That kind of strategy we don't employ. Bajaj Finance is below COVID levels. Should we start considering it?
It's way off. See, you have to look at price to book. And price to book is multiple times earnings. I rather buy, they both sell to Ninja, that is no income, no job crowd.
Yes.
So microfinance is in trouble. Bajaj Finance trouble is just around the corner. So if I had to put a gun on my temple, I rather buy Karnataka Bank, South Indian Bank, and IndusInd Bank rather than Bajaj Finance.
Lot was spoken about Trump and the equity market in India and the effects of that. What will be his effect on the debt market and bond market in India?
One thing is sure that the rupee is going to fall. And today's inflation numbers in India have come to a 14-month high at 5.81. And people are asking for a rate cut. If there is a rate cut, it is tragic. One thing is sure, the rupee is going to fall. And if the rupee falls, it is expected to reach 85 in 12 months with RBI selling. So 85 in 12 months means another minimum 60 to 70 paisa down, which means that the equity market should be weak at 85. Because if equity markets have to really take off, FIIs also have to come. If you look at today's market, it opened down and then the mutual funds got into buying and pushed it up. So there is a problem.
Next one is about Asian Paints. Asian Paints is down 9%. Has the moat of Asian Paints been breached?
Let's not talk about it. I told you it's coming a long time back.
Correct.
10% is only the beginning. It was at 56 times earnings.
Yes.
I do not know the price. If it was 56% earning, talk to me when it corrects 60%.
Correct. And as far as the moat is concerned, Anand's also spoken great length about it. It's not any rocket science in making paint. Birla is looking at it. Other people are looking at it. So the market is being diluted. The Chinese stimulus announced. It's a very slow-moving stimulus. What they announced.
China has three fundamental problems. They don't have a consumption story. They don't allow the people to consume. People's international confidence in China is dead. Because you give the, like Tencent and Alibaba, if the company becomes too powerful, the government will throw it under the bus. BYD has so far escaped. So lack of investor confidence is issue number one. Second, consumption is down. Point number two. Point number three, they have built enormous cities which nobody wants. And you want to protect that value where there is no value. It's an illusionary value. Point number four, their population is declining alarmingly at a rate faster than Japan. So what is good about China? There is nothing good about China.
Then why are the FIIs running in droves?
But you get 10 times earnings, you get companies like BID. Why will I buy your company at 40, 50 times? In Asian, when something is available at 10 times earnings and something is available at 50 times earnings, I'd rather buy the 10 time earning company.
Because there's an opportunity for the 10 times to go up to at least 20 times.
Or
then
50
times going, 50 times going to
10
100.
to 15 is definitely easier than 50 to 75.
And there's your answer to why FIIs are looking at China so attractively. Though all what Anand said is very true, and though you've all also said the same things, is all very true. There's an opportunity over there which they're trying to take. Next thing which they want to know is, with Trump getting elected, right, and the Europeans and the Trump having a very frayed relationship, and what he's already posturing with NATO and Ukraine and all that, economically speaking, will the Europeans want to hurt America by doing something with the dollar?
But the first and foremost, Europe is in no position to hurt America. Europe is a redux of what is happening in China. What is my biggest worry is, if he follows with that threat, you are going to see an expansionist Putin. If Ukraine falls, then 2-3 other countries can also fall along with it. And an axis will emerge between China and Russia trying to counter America. America's global position will be very weakened if he implements what he does. And there will be a big axis of a China-Russia big strengthening. India cannot possibly join that group, even though we would like to, is because China will just walk over you and eat you for breakfast.
Correct. So this answers pretty much most of the questions you guys have asked. Anything other specific ones which I don't want to discuss on the video, I'll drop my answers and Anand's answers down in the group. So thanks for watching the video today. I hope you found it informative and entertaining. Do share this with friends and family, and do join us in the group for further conversations. And anything else, Anand?
Kindly subscribe to my Hindi channel, Paisa Boltha Hai. And if you have already subscribed, send this video to your friends and relatives. Subscribe to Paisa Boltha Hai to spread the word around in Hindi.
Correct. It will be of great use to us and help to us and the entire team. Even if you don't know Hindi and you don't watch Hindi channels, just by the mere fact subscribing it enables the algorithm to push it to further people, and more people get to know about it. So Anand's not saying that, but I'm saying that even if you do not know Hindi like me and you don't use the language, please do subscribe to the channel nonetheless, just to help us and promote this channel. Thank you again for watching Be Rich today.
Thank you very much.
Hey guys, welcome back to Be Rich. Before we get into the video, I wanted to bring to your notice that my uncles VinodSrinivasan, AnandSrinivasan and I have rolled out our Substack, which is basically a blog / newsletter where we're going to post our original research onto it. And we've analyzed macroeconomic trends, and a lot of you know my uncle Anand Srinivasan and I regularly write for The Hindu, and these articles are also going to be made available for you in the Substack. The link is moatinvesting.substack.com. You'll find it in the description and in the video right now. We hope you go check it out. We've put a lot of time and effort into it. And please give us comments and feedback on what you read. Thank you.
It's a great privilege and honor that so many of you in thousands have subscribed to my channel and have supported me. I have written 2 books in English, The Alchemy of Money and Ordinary Stocks, Extraordinary Profits. These books are published by us and are ready. If you want to procure a copy, send us a message to the WhatsApp number given below and my team would respond to you. If you want an Amazon Kindle copy, you can click the link below. Finally, those who wish to consult with me can send a mail to berichenglish@gmail.com. Once again, I thank you for your support. If you like this video, press the subscribe button of my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell notification.